Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for February 28th, March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Now, you know that I'm going to use my Radley Valentine. This is the Monday through Thursday reading, so I'm going to use my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then I will pull one from my Guardian Angels. Then I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. I am going to be using my tarot cards, my, Weight Rider tarot cards, and I may pull one from my Osho Zen tarot also. But these two decks will only be for the introduction, which this is. This is just what's going on in this crazy old world introduction. And for your individual sign, just go to the little timestamp that I put down there and you can bypass the introduction, okay? If you can bypass, if I can speak. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we're entering into March season. March is going to be quite interesting, especially that week of, I think it's the week of the 14th. We've got a lot of stuff going on there. I will try to post that. I have to kind of do a little bit of a write-up, but we have the Ides of March on the 15th. We have a full moon, what is that, on the 18th, and that will be in Virgo, so that will have some stabilizing effect. We're also going to have, we're going to be ushering in, right when we go from Pisces into Aries, we will be going into the equinox. For the northern hemisphere, that's the spring. Southern hemisphere, that's the fall. That is when light and day are in an equal, are equal. That is also when the veil between this world and that, is very, very thin. So, and we have something else going on. So we have the 15th I talked about. Something's going on the 16th and 17th. I'm not quite sure. Oh, we do have St. Patrick's Day, so that's an interesting energy at the same time. And something's going on the 16th too that I just have to kind of refresh my memory a little bit. So we've got some interesting energies going on that week. So put that week aside. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you not to make vacation plans. I'm just going to say just be aware. Anyway, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message and just let's see where we're going. Remember too, we are light workers. We are the ones that counter a lot of the darkness that's going on. So do not be afraid of what it is going on. I know there's a lot of stuff, and it's very hard not to buy into fear. But the thing is, when we buy into fear, or when we allow fear to enter us, and fear sometimes, gets us motivated to make some changes. So I'm not saying that it's not always, it does not always help us. But if we allow it to bring us into depression or bring us into just a state of hopelessness, that keeps us from doing what we are meant to do. And what we're meant to do is help to balance that out and equalize that darker energy with our light. Okay, so just know that. Many of us are star seeds, light workers, healers, energy workers, and that's why you have come here. Okay, so I've told you that I have prayed, meditated, infused the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. And then the last thing, well, not the last thing, but something before we go into the readings is March 2nd is the time of the new moon. It will be a new moon in Pisces. It does start a new season. It is a time, remember, full moon to new moon is when you get rid of things. It's waning. New moon to full moon is waxing. It's getting bigger, and that's when you request. The new moon start is a wonderful time to start new projects. Remember, this is Pisces season. It is the ending of an astrological year. And, so this new moon does go, this new moon with Pisces does go into some of the darker areas, the depths, to help to bring them to the light. Okay? Okay, so new moon request. Let's go on. Let's see what we also have. And if anything does come to mind, I'll let you know. Okay. Remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Please get the videos to other people. Even if you just put on the playlist and just go and do something else, it does help. So thank you very, very much. It helps to keep me going. It helps to keep me, you know, basically doing what I'm doing. And you all have supported me so much. And I want to thank you for that. I really, really do. Next week, I hope that my schedule does stabilize a little bit. I don't think it will. Possibly the week afterwards. Again, do not be in fear. And I feel like we need to go ahead and just do one of the Osha Zen Tarot cards right here. Remember, okay, and you want to come out. Okay, remember Osha Zen Tarot is more like advice cards. Anything reversed has stronger energies, and if we get a lot of the get a lot of the energies itself, air, fire, earth, and water. I'll talk a little bit about what that is too. Watch the numbers. First card is, okay, so that is reversed. We do have a 4. 4 has stabilization. It does have leadership. It does have organization. This is just one of those pissy moments. This is just one of those, what the heck is going on here? I don't like where I'm at. This is the card this is the 4 of Cups. Cups is our water energy. It is Pisces. Again, we're in Pisces season. It is also, we're going to be into that Pisces new moon. And it is also Scorpio and Cancer. Fluid, very emotional, very spiritual too. And this is kind of a season of discontent. I call this the in-between card. And any of the cards that come up, Raphael is water in one of the decks, and also there's just water. Any of those cards, I call this the in-between. This is kind of like wait and see. But we don't take it well. We're just not taking it well. So here's these 3 cups. We're looking at these 3 cups, or he's looking at these 3 cups, and he's like, I don't like you. This is not where I want to be. You're not satisfying me. Here out of the divine is this hand out of a cloud offering another solution. And yet I don't know if you're just not, or just we are just not ready to see that, or it's just, no, I just get this in-between type of energy with this. It's just, and it also has a wait and see, but it's also, I feel very discontented as we wait and see. Next card is, okay, so now we have a 9. 9 has a completion energy to it. We've got everything we need. So let's wrap it up. Let's do this. But this is Swords. Swords is our Gemini, our Libra, it's our Aquarius, it's our thought processes, it's our hearing news. It's, it has flowing thought energy. I kind of have my little electrical thing going on, or whatever that is. It might be a cellular thing too, but it's kind of like things are in flux. But the 9 of Swords is really saying to you, it's really, and I don't know if it's you per se, but the world, it's just like, oh my gosh, what's happening? It's sleepless nights. It's not having good thoughts. It's not hearing good news. It's just sleepless nights. What is going on? The thing about this card is, what we see is not really what is happening. So let it go if you're able to. I'm not saying that people do not have bad things happening to them, or that bad things won't be happening this week per se. Bad things will always be happening. We always have good things. We always have bad things. But this, this has things are an illusion right now. Okay? This is, again, and I know, that dang old old Saturn in Aquarius. Illusion versus reality. Now, the good news is I think around the 4th or 5th, some of the things that are in Capricorn, I think Mars and Venus, will be going into Aquarius energy, and I think that will be very positive. But right now, we're discontented. We're just having sleepless nights. We're just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? A lot of it is an illusion. My husband has a saying, basically, believe half of what you see and nothing yet that you hear. Okay, let's go on to our next card. And now again, reversed. Were they all reversed? Okay, anyway, 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. This is, again, we do have that, even though it's a new moon for Pisces. I talked about that full moon with Leo going forward, so we do have that. Feels like this is the culmination, especially around that new moon. It's like the new moon Pisces is kind of like hidden things coming up. But this has that full moon, kind of like, okay, now we're 14 days past the full moon. Get your gear on. Get your strength on. Get your armor on. Get your prayer stuff going. Okay? So because this is a major arcana card, and this is all about strength. Be strong of, if you can be strong physically, but the thing is, it doesn't necessarily mean physical. We have a very very powerful spiritual energy that we need to just really stand tall, stand together. And with that, there is strength in numbers, okay? So this is be strong through this time, be strong through this week. So let's go on and see. So yeah, the week, you know what? We've been through worse. We will be through better. And this is just one of those weeks to, just kind of take some breaths, meditate, connect with higher power, listen to your spiritual guides a lot. I do get kind of a four of swords energy. It's time for us to rest a little bit, but yet at the same time, the strength card is saying there's part of us that needs to rest from, and I think it's resting from the chaotic energy going on, but part of us also needs to be extremely strong during this week. Okay, this is the card that kind of came out from Osha's Zen Tarot, and like I said, a lot of times this is advice card. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We are the world, so standing together. This is another major arcana. This is the wheel of fate. This is the wheel. This is things are moving forward. But again, we need to stand together. We need to be in support of each other. We need to, in many ways, hold hands, dance, raise our vibrations, raise the vibrations of the earth. So if we're meeting people, if we're going to the store, if we're going out and we're meeting people that are like, oh my gosh, the sky is falling, this is a beautiful day. Let's just have a wonderful day. Okay. And again, your spiritual beliefs are your spiritual beliefs, but there's a lot of things that we do connect with. And every day I try to say, to people that are dear to me and close to me, again, this is your spiritual beliefs. Try to see if this can adapt. But I always say, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, because, the alternative isn't as much fun. So we have the world, we have fate, things will be moving forward, things will be changing. We just have to get through this, stand together, stand tall. And, I kind of got this thing as I was just getting ready. Hold on to your hats, okay? We will get through this. So again, remind you to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, and let's start our readings now. Hello, my Cancers. How are you? Oh, you must be feeling things so strongly, but you are strong in itself. So go back to the introduction, embrace that 8, the major arcana, embrace the strength card. Okay? I know. It's like, Debbie, I don't want to be strong. Well, you know what? You have to be. Anyway, let's see what we've got going here. And and I have to say, your fortitude, you are thinking, even though you may not feel this, you are thinking clearer, and you are starting to see things much clearer than you have in a long, long time. You keep evolving. I think that's more the case of it. My words aren't enough, but I feel like my Cancers, you keep evolving spiritually, physically, mentally. Here we go. All 3 are reversed. Let's see what we've got for my Cancers. First card is 6 of Michael, 6, number of man. Okay, things that we do, put into it. Things that our efforts are moving us forward. Michael is air energy, sword energy. It is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Now, some things will be going next week, I think, around the 4th or 5th. Things will be going into Aquarius, like Mars and Venus, I think it was. So things will lighten up. Things will start to push forward. The 6 of Michael is light at the end of the tunnel. Again, a lot of your efforts. So stay strong. Do not give an inch. Do not back away. Keep pushing forward, okay? You will be seeing your changes, the positive changes, not just changes. Positive changes are coming. You will see them more and more and more. Open your eyes to them, okay? It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. I kind of feel like, and I know that this is kind of a weird time to be doing it, but maybe you're going to just kind of do a little bit of a retreat, maybe you're just going to go to a hotel, motel, or just a little bit, just for for a day or so, just to kind of regroup. And I feel like it's you almost by yourself or with very like-minded people. Okay, next card is Epiphany. So that could be your retreat card. Maybe you're just taking time in your own home even. But we have a 9-9. Wrap it up. You have everything you need. We have Epiphany. This is also the Hermit card in the traditional tarot. This is Archangel Raziel. There's a lot of just stepping back, connecting with higher power. Again, things are moving forward. Your new moon, again, it's in Pisces, but it's a new moon. You're the moon baby. Starting, pushing, really, really, my Cancers, I really want you to have that a strong spiritual connection for this week. Really connect with the source, because I feel like I get this message. You can move mountains. Okay, you can move mountains. Now sometimes the mountain only feels like it's moving maybe not even a fraction of a millimeter, but it's like you can move mountains, or a centimeter. You can move mountains, okay? But it also is joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. Next card, so take time to really take time. Really, I just feel like you need to, and again, maybe this is my Reiki metaphor, I feel like you need to plug in and recharge, okay? Next card is the Night of Gabriel. So night energy. Night's underlying energy is fire. This is Gabriel. This is fire energy. Also wands or rods too. And going forward. So it's kind of like you're really getting ready. A lot of this has to be that you have to have the source. You have to be connected with the source in order for these changes to move forward, in order for this passion to be, in order to say, I am doing this. This is done. Now, speak it out. Speak it out. My bills are paid. My life is changing for the positive. I really want you to be very loud and firm, even if it's just in the car. I do a lot of my talking to higher power in the car. I want you to be loud and firm. I want you to move forward. I want you to just like say, no, I'm pushing through. Okay? Anyway, the Night of Gabriel is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And that's through your connecting with higher power. It's kind of like, you're just gonna punt, okay? You're just gonna go by, what is it, the seat of your pants. So let's see what we have with the guardian angels here for my Cancers. Okay, here we go. Oops. The 9 of Thought. Now the 9 of Thought is interesting because this is the 9 of Air, the 9 of Swords, and I talk about that in the introduction. But the guardian angels have a beautiful spin on everything. Okay, so look at the introduction on the 9 of Swords, but then stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts toward the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless night or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problems to your angels. Release the problem to your angels. The thing about when you release the problem, no takebacks. Don't say, oh, I think you're busy, so I'll work on this for a little bit. No. Let it go. Let it go. Stay in the present, okay? If you stay too much in the future, that only creates anxiety. So, in the present for today. Okay, let's go on and see what crystal or energy we have for my Cancers that would be helpful for you. Here we go. Citrine. I love citrine. I love them all, but this is a really good all-purpose stone. It's very cleansing too. It's all about wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, manifestation. So If you don't have citrine, it's not an expensive stone, so I would just say try to get some. Anyway, my Cancers, take a moment, please, again, to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. Keep me on air. As always, though, my Cancers, more importantly, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.